in the car.
I mean, I get into it, but it won't let me go.
Let's see, we're competing against
It won't let me try to unlock
Stuttering John, Obnoxious John, the moron. He can't do a show, he's got to snipe a show. None of those guys can do a show, they all suck. Fuck them.
See, I want to try to use some help. Well, I want to try to get some help.
We're on IRL.
We get something where they rent.
PayPal, Catalano TV. Catalano TV 14 at gmail.com. You want a PayPal? Get me do something stupid, crazy. Venmo, Joseph.Catalano Joseph-Catalano 47. Or you can super chat, super tip. You can even send super tip, but just can't play them till I get on. Super tips, yeah, we can play them. There you go, come up here. What's up, people? Who's that in there? Rochi, the man, what's up? What's Rochi saying? What's that punk ass bitch saying? Who's driving? Ain't none of your motherfucking business. Why don't you take a guess? Take a guess. No, that's Ronnie Munn. I tell you, Ronnie, but I don't want to. You I tell, but I ain't telling these idiots. How you doing, Ronnie Munn? I didn't see it was you because I got my glasses on. But yeah, you I would tell. You're a trustworthy person. Where's that Mason Portland at? Started with John's on early today. What's he on so early for? Football? What's he doing? Football picks? Joey, I got it. I get it. Don't give out your info bad. Well, that's right. You know what I'm saying. I mean, I don't really give a shit, but I don't expect much anyhow. Everybody else, I had to fucking snipe. Everybody sniping, and who else is on the fucking sniping John? John comes on, everybody comes out. Men don't let women drive. The fuck they don't. I'm always driving. I like to sit back and watch. First time relaxing. So, men do let women drive. On a Sunday. A Sunday you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Whoever said that anyhow. Who said that? Who's the idiot that said that? Doodles of doodles? Well, I don't know. That's a fucking moronic statement you just made. Men don't let women drive. There ain't many men in the Dabbleverse anyhow, so real men. So to make that statement, that's pretty bad. There's only about a handful. So I mean, what approach you got to say? Joey comes. Comes the driver window is the road. I'm not in my car, you dumb fuck. You're so stupid, Rochi. Rochi. You are dumb. You know that? And I got my new window fixed, so I got my window fixed, and I showed you it was fucking broken, you dumb fuck. Anything else you want to fucking lie about, Rochi? I knew one thing, you'd be here. That's how much you fucking got me on your fucking head. I'm in your head every fucking day. So. Are you a legitimate faggot, Rochi? Are you? Because you fucking really are fucking, you think of me 24/7. I hope you ain't fucking getting those kind of thoughts you want to fucking do anything bad with me, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't no fucking gay man, you understand? Oh, here he is, the great Mason of Portland. The great Mason of Portland. We got here. Man, quick question. Any? Hey, Timothy Slapjaw, I've seen you in a while. I heard Ralphie Bachman's around. I heard he's out around again, huh? Ralphie Bachman? Yeah, tell me kiss my ass. Oh! The best part is I don't gotta listen. Yeah. This is an IRL troll trip. So let me ask a lot of people today, because tonight I'll be doing. We're talking about human trafficking. I told you to go into 314. It's better.
No, it's not. They don't sell it. I have to get it.
All right, whatever.
She called for
They know everything. I'm just a backseat driver, so I keep my mouth shut.
Got that, or did you? Hey, you got that. That's why.
Since I ain't in my car. But I say Joey Grant. Well, I gotta put my glasses on. You want me to read this chat? For some of you, I'll read. Let me see. It says Joseph Granny was spazzing over Ralphie. Was he? No. That's Granny's problem, not mine. Fucking orders and his wife for the back seat disgust you. My wife ain't driving either, you dumb fuck.
Tell me shut the fuck up and mind their fucking business.
They don't know how. He's a fat fucking homosexual. What do you want?
I'm driving. You got something to say about that? That's right.
Why didn't you go on with John yesterday? Why? Because I'm not desperate to go on fucking people's shows like you guys lie about.
And if
you want to go on a show, go on a show. I know how to say no, thank you. Not today. I'm busy. Or don't answer at all.
It's gonna be right here.
So I got too many other good things I got to do. Hey, every day is the Lord's Day. It ain't just Sunday. I'm a sinner just like you're a sinner. That's what life's about. You sin, and then you go and you see the priest. You make a confession. He tells you to do 5 Our Fathers, 5 Hail Marys, and you're exonerated for the fucking week. All right? That's the Catholic way. You want a hamburger? So do I. You buying? Maybe Ralphie Bachman will buy. Walmart sucks. Where's the cable? Yeah. Oh, try that on Tuesday with. Well, what? Okay, listen to me. Let me explain something to you, Rochi. If I want to fucking go and get a link, all I got to do is say, Rocco, send me the fucking link, and it's done. You understand? I'll do anything I want to do on that motherfucking show. You see, I don't got no shame. I've done it.
Because you the boss of yourself.
Nobody tells me what I can do and can't do. You understand?
Yeah.
You just their bitch. That's why you're mad. Cause you just do it. You do everything they tell you because you suck on their fucking. You swing on Tuki's fucking cock. How's my new buddy, the Pineapple, doing? He's back from his road trip, his little vacation. I wonder how his vacation went. I hope it went well for him. Too bad Rochi can't afford to go on fucking trips. He's so fucking poor he can't afford to fuck. Hey, Rochi, I hear you buy roll cigarettes. You buy the fucking tobacco box and you got to roll your own cigarettes. You're so fucking poor. That true?
I need your purses here.
What happened?
I'll be right back.
Give me some. If they got a thing of fruit, the water.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I had a whole thing of watermelon. I should have brought it.
Yeah. No, they got another thing somewhere. In
the little container.
Yeah, look there. Or give me like the medium sized container. Because it's still sweet, still in season.
I'll leave it on.
You know what I'm saying?
Besides, you get out.
That was my point, oh man. Oh, that's your point? You actually can make a point? I didn't know that you were that sophisticated, Rochi. You know? Yeah. Yes, sir. Well, I'm going to turn it off now. I'm going to go silent. I'll be here, but, we are running a business here, so I don't have to take insults for free. You understand? So I'll be right here. I ain't been afraid of anything since I was fucking 8 years old. So why don't you take your fucking poor, rolling fucking cigarette ass and fucking die, okay? Choke on that fucking rolled fucking tobacco that you fucking smoke, right? And stay out of the big boys lane, right? That's my best advice for you. I figured you were. Smoke yourself all the way to Cancerville. Yes, you will. Yeah. Yeah. What is this one? Hey, how about that dumb short I did the other day for 11 seconds? 13,800 views. Woo! They're going up. Those views are good. Picked up another 30,000 views for the month just on shorts. We just hit number We just hit. We got a certificate for number 700,000 views, but actually it's more because I'm almost at 800,000. They're behind. They must be behind a month. Yep. Soon I'll hit that million mark. By the end of the year, I hit a million views. Start getting shorts over 10,000, you get a little change too. We start paying a little bit, you know. So I like doing those dumbass shorts. They're dumb and stupid, you know. And when you ain't got time to or really want to go live, you know what I'm saying? My voice is so beautiful. It is. My face is beautiful too. So is my cock. It's beautiful too. So, Joey, as president, what strategy would you employ to break the Senate gridlock over the shutdown? First of all, it's all a bunch of BS that fucking shut down. You understand? Let's evaluate tonight. We'll evaluate the corruption in the Senate and the Congress. Now I've got put together I got the rotten apples is what I call it, Operation Not Rotten Apple, and I broke it down state by state who the bad senators are, who the corrupt senators are, who the good eggs are. There's a lot of good senators, and most of the bad apples are the guys that have been in there for fucking 40 fucking years, who are just straight up crooks, criminals. So, listen, I can bet assure whatever they're telling the American people about this shutdown has nothing to do with why they're really doing it. Because they don't, it's not like they lie. Do they lie? The government don't lie to anybody, do they? No, not the government. Tonight we're going to get into that. We're talking about the Human Trafficking Act. Human trafficking, what other presidents have done, what was successful for them, what failed for them, and how we think we can make it better. You know what I'm saying? We'll do all that tonight, politics. Right now I'm on IRL. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. At least I got motherfucking hair, you bald ass motherfucking homosexual bitch. Hey? You still fucking running your mouth after I fucking buried you guys and fucking 150 times over? What the fuck? You're a tard, you know that? You really are, Kahuna. You're a bigger tard than I ever could imagine. So fucking jealous of everything. Always got some stupid ass fucking comment. Always. Spider does not live in Florida. Spider is nowhere near me. Spider is in his place. And Spider is not streaming and has no desire to. So why do you keep saying Spider's behind anything? Spider don't even have a fucking driver's license, so he wouldn't be driving anyhow. So what the fuck? Yeah, Big Kahuna, yeah. Big Kahuna. More like the slow Kahuna. Who does do? Spider's hiding from ice. He might be. Now that part might be true. Now that part, I like that. There's somebody said something quality. That might be true, you know? What fast food you getting on, man? I'm not getting no fast food. I'm not getting none. Like, what are you buying, Rochi? You buying me some food? You buying a sandwich? What are you buying? Spider doesn't want to be seen. Yeah. You keep telling yourself that, Kahuna. You keep telling yourself that. Kahuna, I don't think since I've known you, there's been anything that you've uttered out of your mouth that's been correct or been truthful, ever. And that's pretty bad. You really are a tard. You're one of them guys that would sit in a fucking room with about 10 naked men and jerk off in a circle and come all over each other's fucking faces and swallow it. That's the type of guy you are, Kahuna. You're a closet fucking homosexual. Taco Bus opens today. I want tacos. Yeah, Taco Bus. Yeah, they got an actual thing in Tampa. They got a thing. It's called Taco Bus. That's what it's called. It's an actual bus. They turned into a taco fucking joint. A couple of them. They're all a couple of them around the place. You know. Wow, old man. Wow. There he is. The fucking rejects of the fucking Dabbleverse are here. Yep. You see, Rochi? Let me ask you something. How much longer are you going to play that card? You see, here's again. Let me educate you. I have come forth of all my sins, everything I've done. I've made amends. And yes, technically, by law, I am a convicted liar. for telling a lie for good reason. But Brochi, in reality, that don't make you a liar out of everything you say, like these clowns fucking say. Because I'm a pretty truthful guy for most of the part, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather tell the truth than to tell a lie. But I had to tell a lie in that situation, and I got convicted for it. I really don't give a fuck, 'cause it don't matter. That's old news. When are you going to come up with something new, Rochi? Huh? I don't like the Dabbleverse, dude. No, I don't. But hello, Doom. How are you? I really don't care for the Dabbleverse. I don't really care for none of them jerk-offs anymore. I don't. I do my own thing. 7-Eleven, no, I'm not going to. They're picking up something for my daughter because she's making a big dinner and I think a big lunch too. And she cooks everything from scratch. My daughter, she loves to cook in the kitchen. So, Greg said words in that ear here. Yeah. Well, I don't know. You call yourself the baby goat of the Dabbleverse. That is not your. It's not me anymore. I am whoever I want to be. You understand that, Doom? The sooner you understand that, the faster you'll realize I'm in control, not you. Hello, Chris Mack. Good time. Good to see you, my buddy. Chris Mack is here. No, I'm not in an Uber. My sister's driving her vehicle. She decided to hang out with us today. So, yeah. I'm just waiting on a few more parts to come in for my Harley, man. I got my handlebars and all my hardware on my handlebars done. Tomorrow comes the throttle sleeve that goes inside the grip. So I'll hook up the throttle. The carburetor is sweet. I'll put that in, and I'll have the throttle. And then the battery is supposed to be tomorrow. So hopefully I'll be able to crank it up tomorrow. But I got to get a new clutch cable, so I won't be able to drive it, but I just want to hear it run. So hopefully by tomorrow or next day I'll have it running. It'll be started, you know what I'm saying? And then I got to wait for it, because I bought a bunch of parts off eBay. You know, they're pretty good because they sell actual Harley parts. They're not aftermarket parts. They actually have Harley parts. But when you buy new off the internet, it's not from Harley, you get aftermarket. And they even though they got a little calculated box that you put your year of your bike and the information, and they tell you usually a kickback doesn't fit for your bike or does. But this eBay thing I bought the new I got the chrome levers for the clutch and the brake, and attached with the brake is the master cylinder, and then that's all fine for the right side. But the lever for the clutch, it's only got the clutch. It's got the lever, and it's got usually two holes. Mine had two holes. The new one had one. So I'm waiting for the guy to respond and see if he'll send me out a 2-hole lever. If not, he'll have to send me a whole new piece with that, because it won't work for my clutch. So I had a little minor setback. And I had to send something back last week that they got wrong. So it's a hit and miss. But usually eBay's 80% good when you buy a part for them. I'm just not paying Harley Davidson's part. One bolt I paid last year for my fucking other Harley to hold the battery, where the battery sits in, and it's 2 bolts, and I needed the bolt, and I tried to go to a hardware store and just buy, match it up, but it's not the same threading, so it won't work. $35 for one bolt. They're expensive. Now you can go on eBay, and someone might have stripped down, they're selling parts. They might be into buying broke down Harleys that are bad. They strip them to get all the good parts to part them out, and some of them will sell the whole lot of all the bolts and nuts for the whole entire bike. So sometimes you get that lucky for that and get it pretty cheap. And I just saw had everything for bolts. He wanted $38. I mean, it's every bolt for the bike for that year. So, but that's what they say. They just show you the pictures, and you hope that they're all there. But I got a bad habit of when I unscrew something, instead of mark it, label it, or put the screw back or the bolt back where it goes. I do it as much as I remember to do it, but sometimes I'll forget about 5 or 6 things I took off, and I'll be sitting there with a fucking handful of bolts. I'm like, now I got to look up the schematics. I got to get the actual, because I got the manual, and it lists all the bolt sizes for each part. So, but it's pretty simple. Harleys are pretty easy to work on, and you don't need a lot of tools. It's mostly all fucking star screwdriver for fucking everything, you know? So, no one sister bailed. She said, I'm out. My sister said she's out. Yes, yeah, really? She did? Okay. She said she'd be right back. They went into the store, her and my wife. You dumb fucks. Schematics, yeah, your schematics. The wiring schematics. Yep. Yeah, Joey. They've been going a minute. And can you clean your ears or point camera back out the window? No. Can you fucking leave my fucking chat room? Then you don't have to worry about it? Huh? Yeah, they went to Taco Bell. That's where they went, Roach. Yeah, that's where they went. Taco Bell, yeah. That's where they went. Taco Bell. No? Okay, well, then my answer is no to you too, you fat fucking slob. Hmm? No, I'm not going to 7. You want me to go to 7-Eleven? When I start seeing some ching, then I'll go and do some things that you guys, you know. You don't get to sit here and just troll and get paid and don't pay. You understand? Sorry, don't work like that. So, and I'm not reading no more chat. So, you got the first. Well, I got 9. I said I do the first 30 minutes. I'll read, and that's it. After that, I'll just sit here and I don't give a fuck. I'll just keep quiet and just you can stare at my beautiful face. And are you wearing adult diapers? Yeah. Yep, that's what I need. Adult diapers. Yep. Let's see what this says. You missed the super chat. I did. Oh, someone said something inappropriate. Not worth a penny. What's not worth a penny? Really? Oh, Kahuna. Are you jealous because I've done pretty well financially on YouTube? Huh? Are you jealous? Is that why you always got some fucking stupid ass thing to say? Hmm? Is that why? You know, you're a very bitter man. You need help. You need a lot of help, buddy. You really do. Who you got in the World Series? Who do you got in the World Series? And so he knows karate? That's good. I'm trembling. Oh, I'm shaking. He knows karate. Oh my God. I better shut up. He might get me. Oh no. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Help me. Help me. Goon is gonna hurt me. That fat fuck couldn't lift his fucking leg up. Send Rocco a link. I can't send. Once you start from the phone, you can't go back and put a link out. You have to do it before the show starts. You know what I'm saying? So when you stream from your phone, you got to do it before the show starts. You know. Who else is on today? I should look. Let me see who else is on. Let's scroll the internet. I haven't failed at everything like you. I haven't failed at it. I failed at it. Let me tell you something. It's okay to fail because fail is what makes you a better person and makes you understand how to be successful. Without failure, you can't be successful. See? So, but I failed. I failed like a normal man's supposed to fail, but I've also been pretty successful in a lot of things too. So, you know. So I don't know where you get your information from, but you're pretty stupid, Kahuna. And you know what? You're just all talk in a mouth. You really are. Definitely all talk. And I've been in your face before, and you ain't done shit. So you're nothing but a fucking dusty old fat fucking drunk that ain't gonna do shit. We've already been down that road, Kahuna. You had your opportunity, and you fucking chickened out. So shut the fuck up, okay? We've already proven that you're a yellow belly motherfucker. So I don't want to hear no more out of your mouth, right? We already proved you're a yellow piece of shit, okay? We got all talk. So, anything else you want to fucking add? That's right. When you fail, hey, at least you got the drive to try something. If you have to fail before you can be successful. Not many people can just right out of the gate in the first fucking 30 days be successful at anything. It takes time in life, you know. I made my share of mistakes, but every mistake I made is calculated, thought out why the mistake happened, what did I learn from it, and will I do it again? And that's how you move forward to be a man, a real man. You know what I'm saying? That's right, Kuna, you don't have no children, right? So you wouldn't know anything about being a fucking man. I forgot. That's why you talk so much shit. So, let's see who's on. Let me see who the fuck is on. What we got going on? You got live now, Dr. John, who can't do nothing but fucking snipe, because he got nothing to bring but snipe. You got, I'm live. John's live. CBS Chicago. I'm actually tired. Few messages. Let me see what these messages show. Come on, kids, Tubby. Yeah, you got 4 kids, Tubby? You do? You're actually a father? God, boy, I feel sorry for them. What'd you say? Diablo said, how much for you to shit pants? Why would I want to shit my sister's car? How much? $1,000. You're gonna send it? I'll take a dump right here in the fucking car for $1,000. Okay? So yeah, you got 1,000, I'll do it. Send it, and when I see it, I'll take a dump right here. All right? All right, thank you very much, moderator. Just said, what the hell? What happened? Huh?
Over here because there's no room there.
What?
The food. I mean, the stuff she got.
I got your popcorn balls.
Not the ones that.
Yes.
That's not what I wanted. Those are wrong. I want those ones that only come out of Halloween. Those caramel
These
fucking.
are the ones.
Those are the ones.
No, they're not. They're not. They look like a corn cob, and they only sell them at one fucking store.
Popcorn balls.
Those are popcorn
I'll
balls.
give them to the kid. That's the.
Give me the kids. That's not for me. You know, they were just like, I want watermelon. Thank you.
If I didn't know that, I had a whole half of watermelon at home.
Gotta get it from Dollar General. That's where they sell those things at.
Up front with it.
Only comes out around Halloween. They're probably already gone because it's already fucking 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks from Halloween. $1,000. $1,000. I'll take a shit in my sister's car.
What will you take in my car?
A shit for $1,000?
Oh yeah, shit in my car. This is my husband's car.
You give a fuck. I'll pay me $1,000. I'll shit in the car.
Coming out. Not right now.
$300. Southern John. Fingernail. $300 to shit in the Home Depot double basket. Uh-oh. Spider told you to be quiet.
Hi, Spidey.
What's up, you little cocksucker?
He hasn't been here in a while.
He's coming. He says he's coming. He'll be coming soon.
Yeah.
He's got to wait.
Just because it's some personal reason.
Personal reasons he's got going on. He'll be here. Here comes another dumb motherfucker in the chat room. King of all fucking dicks. He sucks so many fucking dicks. That's why he thinks he's the king.
Oh yeah. That's because the basket's too far off.
Another hard talk motherfucker. Threaten me. I'm gonna see him real soon. Motherfucker, I'm traveling today. Where you at?
I almost fucking threw down in his
Fucking pussy ass bitch.
She said, "Are you fucking?" No, I'm
Another all talk motherfucker.
No, bitch, I'm not kidding you.
Well, he's probably a little fucking
Find
dweeby
out.
that fucking pays women to pee on him. That's right. No. Do you like call me a rat snatch bitch because you're really the rat snitch bitch and you're the one that does all the ratting?
All right, Sam.
Turn.
We came in
Babe, do we
that
go
way.
this way or this way? To
We
get out.
came that way and then came this
You
way.
want to go back that way to the highway?
So
Well, duh, but how do we get out of here?
Go to the right.
You go to the right.
You got a GPS and I got a fucking still GPS out of here?
Yeah, because it's easier
Sometimes
that
the
way.
GPS gets fucked up.
Let me see. Go out here back.
And then make a U-turn.
Yes, and then
Yeah.
go back.
And then make a left.
All right. There you go. You did it. Listen to me.
Dog.
If you want to have rules and regulations on the stream, start your own fucking stream.
They charge the same
All right.
price for that? You know what I mean? It's smaller. It pisses me off. They charge the same fucking price.
Right.
Donuts, you could have got the
I'll call you whatever the fuck I want to call you. Okay? What are you going to do about it?
Tell them don't insult you unless you're gonna pay you. Fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them when I come back, it's going to be a gospel show.
Well, I should get who deported.
When do you want that? You haven't been on in a long time.
No.
Mm-hmm.
They want me back, though. They crave my fucking voice. Just kidding.
Well, I am a tough guy, Kuna. I really am.
Oh, Kahuna started shitting me in. When he was
I can back my shit up if I need to. I never walked away from a fight in my life. Never will.
I don't know what the fuck happened to JBS.
Sick, broke down, weak, I don't give a fuck. I still won't run. I won't start no fights. But if they come my way, I won't back down from either.
Because you usually hide it behind it. It's just broken. Yeah. And they won't find it. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can't run, Kahuna. You know what your problem is? You believe too much shit from the internet.
It's just the internet.
You really do. You're such a fucking wuss and so involved in the stupidest fucking shit with the dumbest fucking people. It makes you fucking retarded.
But it's just so fresh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're slow and weak. I'm not weak, pal. I am slow. I slowed down a lot. But I was also about 40 pounds heavier back then. So I get to my normal weight, I won't be so slow no more. I'm slow and weak. I just show no weakness about anything. Slow? Of course I'm slow. I'm 60 years old. 60-year-old men, they slow down from when they're 20 and 30. So all you're making is a statement that's true.
Yeah,
Weak, I'm a lot weaker than I was. Any man that don't think he's weaker and slower is a dumb man. But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, some people can fight, some people can't. Some are fighters, some are not. If you're a fighter your whole life, you'll just forget how to fight. So I can handle myself. Will I be slower? More likely. Are you weaker? I couldn't hit like I was when I was 25, but I promise you I still fucking sting your ass.
Yeah. I still say nothing wrong. I don't care.
You won't. You're right. I know, Kuna. You're so bad. You're such a badass. I forgot. I'm talking to a fucking ninja warrior.
Huh? I know, that's what I told him. Like,
I forgot. My bad. I forgot I was talking to Mr. Ninja Warrior of fucking Minnesota.
Mr. Miyagi.
Mr. fucking Miyagi.
So, cross the light.
Cross the light, make it right.
See, he's a fucking good podcaster. Yes, there you go.
Yeah, I do eat carrots. I feel like having that. I like watermelon. Cools you off.
Watermelon's actually good for you. Sometimes it's got water.
Yeah. What's that melon?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever he said, I don't eat.
There's no truth to hurt to enemy. See, I don't get hurt. Well, that's the problem. You get butt hurt. And you guys always got to flap your gums. You always got to have rebuttals. I don't give a fuck what you think of me or anybody thinks of me. I don't. It don't matter. I know that I've been accountable for everything I fucking done wrong. I paid the price. I paid many prices and sacrifices for everything I've done in my life. And I just keep trying to better myself each day. You're fucking tired ass fucking around in fantasy land on the internet every fucking day like a fucking fairy tale.
I'm gonna have to do a video on that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know,
I bit my lip. Oh, man.
Right?
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna be like, oh, babe, looks crazy. We're like, oh my god, my house looks yucky. You know.
I think you're so happy about it.
Yeah. I didn't push the watermelon, motherfucker.
I boosted it.
And I helped you.
And I showed the lady out when I walked out the door.
Mm-hmm.
God bless it. That's right.
You have both my cars, the Honda Accord and the Hyundai Elantra.
I don't believe in stealing, pal. Stealing's not my game. Not my game.
I
order that, like I said, on Friday. Oh, he was
Joey has a what? What's that fat ass saying? No, Christine don't have an ankle monitor, you dumb fuck.
Are they fucking retarded?
They are retarded.
I'll show them for $100.
They can show them for $500 they can show them. There's no $100. We ain't no fucking crackheads.
I'll show them my fucking ankles for $100. I don't give a fuck. That's
They're stupid. I wouldn't give them the satisfaction of showing them anything. They ain't got no money out. That's why they're here. They're broke. Don't you understand? All the broke motherfuckers are here. They got no money.
I'll show them the tattoo on my chest for $500.
You can say $1,000, $5. They can't afford shit. They can't afford $2. There's no fucking. You got all broke motherfuckers here.
Let's play show and pay.
Yep. I eat like one, yeah. Because I had what? How do I eat? Huh? Yeah. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. I know I own your ass. Guarantee you that. The problem you gotta ask yourself, is he that fucking demented that he would do something like that? And the answer would be yes. To fuck you over? 110% yes. At no shame. No shame. And it would be your fault. You would have to explain it. So, like I said, I just keep my ear to the ground, and when I see, then you'll see.
I love it.
And I wouldn't gamble at it because you're going to lose. But you go ahead and do what you want. You're a grown-ass man. But just remember, don't be upset with the repercussions.
Period.
All right, Sonny boy? You too now.
Sonny and the Jets.
It's just the internet.
Remember?
Freedom of speech. Remember that. You guys preach it all motherfucking day long. And I'm preaching the freedom of speech myself. I have a right to say whatever the fuck I want about who I want and who I want. I don't give a fuck, just like you do. Go ahead.
I'm like, you're fucking nuts.
Oh my God.
Ain't that what you guys cry every day on your shows? I can say what I want, freedom of speech. Okay, well, I can say whatever the fuck I want, freedom of speech. I ain't no tough guy.
No,
Mason,
I'm not scared either.
you know what? You're not a tough guy because you're, 3,000 miles away and you're fucking run your mouths all the time in only chat rooms?
They're fit. You know what they're doing? Here's what these motherfuckers do. I'm gonna tell you what they do, babe.
They don't do shit.
They fight with their fingers.
They do. They fight with each other.
They fight with their fingers.
It's only about 8 or 9 or 10 of them. They're all the same fucking morons. They've been doing the same shit for the same tired act for the last fucking 3 years. Because that's all they got. See, they're pissed off because they can't find no dirt because I'm so forthcoming on everything I've done in my life. So there's nothing you're gonna find on me. Sorry, guys. Sorry to disappoint you. What kind of car is that? It's a Ford.
It don't matter.
It's a Ford. I don't know. I don't even know what it is.
Expedition. Thank you.
Some kind of Ford SUV. Nice car though. Ride's good. It's got a good ride to it. I don't usually sit. I'm not a backseat driver. I'm always driving my whole life, but I'm enjoying this today. To be honest with you, I really am. Well, are you going to release your taxes if you get on the ballot? Of course, I have to do a quarterly thing. If I just got an email about doing a quarterly thing, but I haven't started campaigning, so there's no campaign funds, so I don't have to do the report. But I have to do another form. Once you start getting campaign funds, and you start doing things with those campaign funds, then you have to do quarterly reports, detailed. But they monitor everything. It's better just to send it in daily. Just to keep it, have an accountant do it daily. This way, when you send it in quarterly, everything's up on par. And they watch you like a fine-tooth comb. But we're not there yet. But it's going to take a lot to get on the ballot. They got a lot of work, but
You see what I'm saying?
we got a lot of things working. So, got a line of volunteers in a lot of states. So that's what I've been talking with different people in different states, friends, old acquaintances, new people. see if they want to volunteer. People go out and get signatures in those states. And I'm going to hit the road right after Christmas. I'm going to hit the road and hit some states myself. Have some fun. And keep it real with the people. Like I said, I'm not a politician. I don't come from money. I didn't come with a silver spoon in my mouth. So I'm not some spoon-fed politician that was raised in a political family. I'm just an average working man that struggled just like all the other poor people out here. And people like realness. When they see your heart, when they're right next to you, looking in the eye, when they see your heart, that's what's going to sell. That's going to sell because this country's got to be changed. A lot of things have got to be changed. These presidents and former presidents are not doing it. All they're doing is keep lining their pockets with money. You know, and Trump's a good man. You know, we know for a fact he's on that Epstein list. That's not why they're not being released. Bill Clinton's on there though. Ain't that a shame? But that don't surprise me either because he was a thing. Did he? Huh? And he's already got a year and a half sitting in the slammer. So if he's got a year and a half, Diddy's got 18 months in. He's done 80% of his time. So he got 4 years and 2 months. So that's 48 months. He got 50 months, basically. He's got 18 months in. So you're down to 32 months. Out of the 32 months, he'll do 18 months. He'll go to a halfway house. So he'll do another 18 months. He'll be in a halfway house. So
is he federal or state?
Federal and state, I think. And I think he both sides.
Well, wait. So he didn't get 4 years total?
He got 4 years, and I think he got 4 years and 2 months is what it said. The article I read.
All right, I gotta read that.
So,
state and federal.
I think it was all federal. I don't know if the state brought him on state charge. I just know about the federal charges. Maybe they brought him on state charge. I didn't pay attention to that. But he listened. He went from a life fucking sentence that he was facing, won those fucking big cases, and you know he wasn't gonna walk. You know he's gonna get some time, but he got the bare minimum. So, but he promised the judges he's reformed. He's not gonna do none of that stuff no more. We'll see. You know, but I knew he'd get some time. But he's only got to do 18 more months. He'll be in a halfway house. You know, he spent a lot of money. I know on lawyers, lots of money. What was that? Like $50 million in lawyers. But he's loaded. He's got plenty of money. So those guys are sick, demented. Anybody wants to mess with children like that are sick, and sell women like that are sick. That's why the human trafficking in the United States. Florida is probably the worst out of all the states. A lot of, I mean, can you imagine 5-6-year-old little boy, little girl? Wait a minute, we got a super chat. Let's see what we got here. We got, hey, Mr. Ozone, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Joey, it's been 6 months, and you still did nothing to get on the ballot. Listen to me. First of all, it's very early in the stages. I got to have all the signatures in most states by June of 2028. That's 2.5 years. Now, I had a lot of prep, a lot of learning. I've got to strategize. You got to call every election board in each state, and you got to fill out forms, and then they send you back a thing giving you permission that, okay, you can come to our state, or you can get volunteers. You just can't walk into a state and set up a booth and say, sign this. Florida wants a special kind of form. If it ain't on their form, it doesn't count. Florida suggests I get 200,000 because you need 145,000, and you better get an extra 50,000 just in case you got some mishaps. Some states are 2,500, some are 10,000, some are 500. Some states you can just pay a fee to get in. There's about 6 or 7, 8 states you can just pay. So once we go full throttle, we will take the campaign money and we'll pay for those states that we don't have to get the votes, which is legal. We'll do that. You only need 273 electoral votes. So, you know, I don't think any independent has ever really, there was only 2 guys that got close. But listen to me. At least I'm out here trying to do something. And like I said, I'm no dummy. I know I'm a big long shot. But the more, I've always been fascinated by politics because of the corruption. Because they're so fucking corrupt and so ignorantly stupid. And most of the American people that are good people, and there's a lot of good people in America, that are hardworking, that worked hard, And I'll even give Mr. Cupcake props here. He comes from good, hard foreign parents that came to America for the American dream, were law-abiding citizens. They did great jobs. They helped children. They educated them. They worked hard. They made something out of their coming to America. So that, I commend, and my hat goes off to Mr. and Mrs. Grandpa and Grandma Cupcake. You understand? So my hat goes off for that. Because that is the American dream his father lived. And he did it. And he did it right. So for that, Cupcake should always be proud of. The other thing, Cupcake had both parents. He was raised right. A lot of people didn't have both parents. You know? Let me tell you something. It's vitally important for a kid to have both parents in the house. It just does not, percentage-wise, a kid that's raised by a mother, she only can do so much to certain ages. You got to have that father figure, you know? I'm waiting on my father's entire time on the police department, everything he's ever been written up on, every internal investigation that he was under, and I'm debating if I should expose him, because you know what? I put up the early years, the last time it was happy as a family with my mother, father, when we were young. But when I was 6, he sold our home, dumped us into a little small apartment, and never paid a down support. But I always gave him the benefit of the doubt, because you know what? He gave me life. He's still my father. I love my father. I didn't respect him. He never fucking paid. When I got to an adult, I tried to get really close with him, but it was more like just a friendship. He didn't acknowledge, he wasn't affectionate. I asked him a couple questions, and he just looked at me like I was an idiot. So, but at the end, I still did right. So did my sister. We took care of him until he died. So we ain't got to be like him, because he's a piece of shit. I'll always say he's a piece of shit, because he was. And he's done some pretty stupid shit when he was with the Chicago Police Department. And he deserved to get bounced out of there for what he did. He was not a good man. He was very corrupt. And that's on him. But I don't know what I'm going to do when I get everything, because I put in to get everything that every reprimand he's got. Now, when he first started out of the academy, he was going somewhere, because my grandfather was a very respected lawman in Chicago. And he helped a lot of young rookies. My dad had promised, but he just, the time I was 4, my father was a whole different changed man. Left him when we were 6. There's a story I haven't told about what happened in 1972 to my mother when my father came over on duty that I'm debating if I want to tell. But I think if I do tell it, I'm going to make sure I get all the internal fair investigation of that. He got lucky because my grandfather had a lot of that stuff buried. He had to, and you know, and he had to coerce my grandfather, to not go with the charges, which she wanted to, but we were struggling because my father didn't pay child support, so my mother needed money to live. So my grandfather took care of some things for about a year or two. You know, I didn't have medical as a kid. My father didn't give shit. He just was a dirtbag. But at the end of the day, he gave me life, and you know, what more can I say? You know, I made it through my child. That's why I don't dwell on it. I made it as an adult, and I became a father. You know, I was a lot better father with him. I wasn't a perfect father, but I was a lot better, way better than him. I vowed to never do some things he did, and I kept that word. So, and I was more hands out. My kids, I showed affection and I showed love, even though I didn't know what that was. My Cupcake's lucky. He had affection and love for his family. That's a good thing. I respect that. I respect that his parents came over from. His father was from Spain, I believe he said, Spaniard, and came here to this country probably with nothing, immigrated over here, and made something for himself. That's the American dream. So my hat goes off to Grandpa Cupcake. It really does. Because that's what it's about. But we got a lot of fixing in America. We need a lot of things. What we got here? Joey, it's, okay, thank you for that. We didn't read that. All right. Did I miss anything else? No, I didn't. Anyhow, I'm done talking. I appreciate that, Ozone. Good to see you, buddy. Feel free, anybody. The lines are open. Now, you got super tip. You can super tip. I just can't play them here, but I will play them on tonight's show. So if anybody wants a super tip and insult me, go ahead and do the super tip, and I will read it tonight's show. Play them on tonight's show. And I'll be doing it from the home computer so I can put it up. You know what I'm saying? So you go ahead and do that if you want. That's up to you. If you don't, it's up to you. You want to buy memberships? I'm trying to build the memberships back up because I'm gonna be back full. I think I'm ready to go back a couple times a week streaming. But like I said, come the first of the year, I'm gonna be pounding the pavement for the campaign, and I'll be streaming on the road and keep up with that. But like I said, I'm not gonna go out and campaign like a politician. I'm gonna go out and campaign like a real person to relate and connect with the people, to the real American people. You know, it's just it. Get one-on-one and talk with people and see, you know, what I think, how I care, how I grew up, how I suffered just like them, how I had struggles. They want to see that. They're done. People are tired of these fucking old crooked politicians running this country, you know? And it's the same old fucking money. It's all the old money. And if anybody in this right now in this chat thinks they're naive, that envelopes don't go to all them fucking motherfuckers for the drugs that come across, that's the other thing we got a problem. We got a lot of fentanyl problem here. Big time. 58,000 kids under 21 years old are dying a year. That's a shame, you know? So you got to blame the politicians for allowing that shit to come in, because it could be stopped. Trump is a good man. I think he'll do it. If he goes to war with these drug lords, I think we'll win. He'll put a good team together. You could beat them. Any drug cartel could be beat. You just got to be smarter. You got to be patient. You really do. And you got to get people that are gonna come forth. You know, it's these cartels. They're brutal in the way they kill. You know, they'll kill your kids. They'll kill your infant baby. They don't care. But you can't worry about stuff like that. If you really want to take them down, then do it. Don't talk about it. Do it. Don't make up fake fucking laws or put stuff into place for law enforcement just for show, just for the fucking TV, because you're just wasting time. The only way you beat the fucking drug lords and the gangbangers is you ain't gonna beat them with a fucking side piece on the arm, a 9mm on your side when they're carrying Mac 10s and fucking Uzis on the street. Ain't gonna work. You gotta go in hard like them. You gotta be like them. You gotta become them to beat them. It's the only way you're gonna beat them. You have to think like them. You have to maneuver like them. And that's the problem. You gotta cross lines that the law forbids you to cross, but that's the only way you're gonna win. If you want to clean America up, they're gonna have to cross lines that are illegal. And that's the only way you're gonna win. But if you do it for those reasons, it'll all come out good for those lawmakers. They'll be heroes. They won't be fucking zeros. They'll be heroes. There's a reason why laws are made, and there's a reason why sometimes you got to break the law. Just because you break a law don't mean you're not doing it for good intentions. So people got to understand. You got to look at both sides of the coin. You know, there's a lot of gray areas in this world. You know, a lot of people live. You got people that are so intelligent they have a lick of fucking common sense and they sound stupid. Being so super intelligent make them really dumber. Who's this? Put it on do not disturb, man. Hang on, my phone do not disturb. All right, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just keep it real, be myself. But there's a lot of corruption in this world, all over the place. You know. At least one thing I will say. You got the cartels, you got the different mafia groups, the Mexican mafia, you got MS-13s, you got the Latin Kings that go back to the 1950s, originated out of Chicago. You got the Gangster Disciples who originated out of Chicago. You got the El Rukins in Chicago. Jeff Ford was one of the toughest leaders with the El Rukins, and their gimmick was the El Rukins became the Black Panthers. And they had a church and everything. They were Reverend Jesse Jackson's son was a big time El Rukin. So it's like a gang that can get a officer in the academy. That's a win for the gang. But they usually make a lot of mistakes. But you can beat any gang. You can't fight with a knife at a gunfight, at a real gunfight. You can't take a fucking 9mm to back 10s in the street. Because today, these young punks, they shoot you just to laugh at you, see how high you're in the air. They don't care, there's no order. At least one thing with the Italians, they kept order. Their neighborhoods were safe. They protected the children. Not like these fucking crazy motherfuckers that they'll cut a baby's head off if you owe money. That's not organized crime. That's just fucking some sick, demented fucking serial killer that's got a twisted brain, right? So, I mean, there was a few bad apples in the Italian Costa Nostra. There was a few whack jobs that were just brutal killers, but most of it was organized. And if you were a wild card and you were too flamboyant and you were idiot, you're just an idiot. You don't have that with somebody. With the Russians are pretty wild too, but I think they got a little more order than the triads. I think the triads are pretty wild too. And they, from what I understand, they own a lot of the garment district down in New York. But the Italians are not. They're dormant. They're still there, but they're dormant. They're not. They're very weak. There's no leaders. But a couple of the old timers are getting out, and who knows if they're gonna. They get out with lifetime probation, or you can't do nothing. So they might as well retire. Just fucking leave it alone. It ain't worth it today to be a criminal. That's my whole point. You got a fucking person on every corner with a fucking camera. 5 minutes of fucking fame. They got everything's recorded. They can pull you up a satellite. They can do anything. It's just not worth it to be. I tell kids, get as much education you can. Please get education. I tell all my kids, learn different languages. Help people. Be somebody. Told my sons off the bat, don't try to be like me because you're not. I don't ever want to hear you try to be like me. You can't do what I did. Just like I couldn't do what my dad did. I wouldn't have the stomach for the way he did it, how he did it. But there's things I did, but I don't want my kids to do. I want my kids to be good. I want your kids to be good. I want them to learn, from their parents and their grandparents and make something out of themselves. I hate to see kids get put on the street and they got nowhere to turn. They go to the life of selling drugs. And it's not fun. It's just not fun, man. You think you're strong and you think you're tough, but when you're 13, 14 years old and you're breaking in all that dough and you're buying your Air Jordans and paying, and you dress into the nines and you think you got all that money, you're still just a puppet. You're just a soldier selling dope for the big guy. It's a commodity because all the big players at the top are the politicians. And to them, it's like a commodity like Coca-Cola. That's all it is. It's a fact. So they're businessmen. The real businessmen make the money. There's people that call themselves dealers, but they're really users that deal drugs so they can get high. A lot of guys like that around. You know what I'm saying? So, but you can't get away with nothing today no more. It's this is just too many eyes and ears and cameras and satellites and it's just very dumb to be a criminal today. I don't think you get away with too many things today. Even cyber crimes, they're cracking down on that shit. We got another super tab. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at this. Who we got here? Making me fucking Mason. It says Mason and Dicklin, aka Dick I Like to Suck, Portland Shane Gillis. Wow, what a name you got, buddy. Ever play around with your bro-in-laws? What was this? You ever play around with your bro-in-law firearms? Bro-in-law? I don't understand what you're asking. Did I ever play around with your bro-in-law, my brother-in-law, firearm? No, I don't mess with firearms no more, buddy. I'm not supposed to even touch one. I can't touch one. I'm convicted felon. So I can shoot. I love guns. I used to love. I'm very fascinated with guns. Used to carry a lot of guns, but I don't need to carry a gun. It ain't worth it because you get caught with a gun in Florida. For every bullet, you get 10 years. For every gun, you get 10, 20 years. Bottom line is, if you get caught with a gun when you're a felon, you can face it 20 to 30 years. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. So, it ain't worth it. The day I got indicted, when I went to the courthouse and they arraigned me, I had to sign a thing before they released me because they released it. Do you have a passport? I said, yes, I do. Okay. Do you have guns in the house? Yes, I do. Okay, what we need you to do now when you go home today, probation officer will be calling you on Monday because it was a Friday. He'll come over, have everything broke down, your guns, have your passport, put them in a lockbox, and he'll come and pick them up. I had to turn everything. I gave him everything, just like I was supposed to. I said, do I get it? I'll never get this back. They go, well, probably not. But if you do beat the case, you could file to get it back, but whatever. I knew I was gonna be convicted. So, and my passport, I'm like, because I didn't. When I went to prison, I didn't have no probation when I got out. I was on probation before I went in, but I violated it, so they wound up putting me in prison. And then when I got out, no probation. So they should have gave my passport, but it was expired anyhow. So, and I haven't even tried to get a new one, but I should, because I can do whatever I want. I don't have to stay in this country, and I can leave. You know what I'm saying? I don't choose not to because I love America. I hate Florida, but I love America. Florida sucks. It's a fucking dumbass fucking state. Convicted liar, yeah, that's what I am. Brochi, you should be a convicted liar as many fucking lies you tell. Okay? But you get away with it because, one, you're a fucking mentally retarded fucking douchebag, poor fucking chain-smoking, faggot, dick-sucking, cock-sucking motherfucker is what you are. Understand? And Brochi, I promise you, if you were in the box with the police or the feds, you would cry like a little bitch and give everything up as quickly as you can. You were not hard. You would not last. You would fold after the first fucking half an hour. So don't be even talking, bitch. You would fucking give them anything they want and get on their knees and suck on their dicks too. Me, I don't have to tell anybody. Ain't my business. So I'm not in the business to rat, even if I don't know you, if I see something. Ain't my business. I know how to turn the blinders on and look away the other way. Sometimes you got to do that. If it ain't your business, why get involved? It's not right. Mind your own business. Unless it's in the commission of hurting a child or raping a woman, then that's a different story. Then you better come forth and you better put the person behind bars. But other than that, fuck them. Fuck them. That's what I can say. You reported your what? No, we did not report our new landlord, you dumb fuck. First of all, that was all my wife that made that phone call. And all she did was call about the rats and made a complaint. And they came out and they found all the violations, but they didn't affect the new guy. They're working the new guy. He's a wonderful guy. And they called us. They called the other day. They were saying, hey, the new guy's doing a lot of work. We see, as long as he keeps complying and working, even though he's going at a little bit slow pace, we're not going to hurt that guy. And when we talked, he came over and we told him, like, this had nothing to do with you. We thought the deal fell through. That's what happened. And then I said, oh, fuck, well, now we got to get these rats problems. Because the old landlord would just laugh at you. He didn't give a fuck. But I guess it went through. And you know what? The owner came over the other day. It was 2 days ago, and he was telling me how they fucked him on this. They charged him. They raped him on that. They sold him for $2.6 million, $20,000 a month mortgage. The guy is fucking. If he fills that place up and keeps tenants in there, he'll make profit because he's remodeled almost all the stores. He got 2 of the apartments done. There's 2 more apartments left to be remodeled, and they're doing a good job. It's a whole family, man. They're good people, man. They want to have nice things and they want to work hard. They have to work hard, but I like them, and yeah, we would never. I don't hurt people that are good. The other landlord was a piece of dirtbag. He's a fucking piece of shit. He deserves everything he gets. He knows he's a fucking dirtbag, so I got no fucking remorse. But calling about when you pay your bills and all you want to do is not have rats running around, that outside when you go on your porch, it's not, especially when you talk to them 15,000 times a day, I'll take care of it. And he just gives you lip service. So fuck him. I give a fuck. You think I give a fuck? Let me see you live in a fucking like that and tell me if you're not going to call code enforcement. Because you're a lying motherfucker if you say you wouldn't. That's your problem with you guys. You guys think you're trolling by calling me out for the same shit you would fucking do or already have done. So, I bet you there's fucking at least 10 felons in this fucking chat room right now, maybe more. I didn't even know how much we got, 206 people in the chat room. So, it is what it is, you know? It's a fucked up, sinister world. That's all I'm gonna tell you. This world sucks. But I'm going, until I start seeing some love, you guys could be on silent. If not, go fuck yourself, right? Especially you, Rochi. Hey, Rochi, how many dicks did you suck by Sunday morning? Huh? Or do you sleep with your own mother? Because that's who you live with, your mother, right? I bet you fuck your mother. I bet you do. You strike me as the type of sick motherfucker like that. I guarantee you do, Rochi. That's why your name Roach, sucker. FYI, Red Dragon said he's in a hurricane season. He's going to make some money. He's going to con people. I don't think we're going to get hit this year. I think we're safe. We got about 3 weeks left of hurricane season. Yeah. Looks like rain, Joey. Hope you did a 9-minute stream about my Harley yesterday. It's coming along, man. It looks, the front end is looking sweet. I just got to put the headlight back in. Everything's all chromed out up there, all tight. Got a lot of work to do on it, though. A lot of things a couple of things I had to return. Gave me the wrong part, but it's a work in progress. And those parts are not cheap, so I got to do it at my own pace, you know? Is that, I'm trying to find out, man. Why did it? Okay. Hey, Red Dragon, let me ask you a question. Everything out of my mouth's full of shit? Well, how come you can't prove none of that? That's my question. Whatever. No. Cupcake. When you order from eBay, they have a box that tells you, make sure the part fits your vehicle. So you enter your data in the vehicle. And then some underhanded motherfuckers tell you, oh, it fit. Yeah, they're right. It fit the handlebar, but it didn't fit for the second part of it. So they said the wrong thing. That's on them, not on me. I know how to order parts. But Cupcake, keep on running that mouth. And I promise you, I ask you just to stay away from me and just part your own way. You shouldn't even be here. You're already breaking the fucking code. But if you want to challenge me, fat fucking large fucking piece of shit, and think I won't be a piece of shit, watch. Keep running that mouth, and you're going to be a very shamed boy to your parents. Promise you that. Because I won't stop until they fucking disown you. After I get done with you and them. Freedom of speech, First Amendment, I will do it under. Fuck off. I'm not afraid of nobody. I don't like the man. He needs to go about his business and step. Free speech. All right, well, thank you. Then it's on. Free speech is right. You lie, and I'm going to lie and desecrate the good, hard working parents who came here and are good people. And I'll report you and see what. Go ahead. And I guarantee you, I will do everything properly, but I'm still going to desecrate the motherfucker. So go for it, snitch bitch. Report, and I'll report. Who gives a fuck? You won't scare me, Cupcake. I'm not afraid of anything you say. You need to be afraid of what I say. because I will do it. You're just talk. So it's that simple. Challenge me, and you're going to lose on this one. See, when I got you by the nuts, I know I got some by the nuts. Yeah, well, I hope so. I hope goes down that road, Nimrod, because he's going to be a very sorry motherfucker. Oh, because it will be a bad show coming up in a few days. And I don't give a fuck. That's none of your fucking business, Red Dragon, why I'm being driving around, because my sister's going with us somewhere and she wanted to drive. And I thought it was nice of her. Why do you care who's driving, bitch? Another one that runs his mouth but is a coward behind the fucking microphone and behind the fucking keyboard. That's what I said, Red Dragon. You're a dick-sucking faggot. That's what I said. Yeah, I'm afraid of everybody, Rochi. That's me. Yeah. Yeah, I'm afraid of everybody. Yeah, that's me, Rochi. I ain't been afraid of nothing since I've been fucking 8 years old, you stupid motherfucker, and I ain't gonna start. See, here's the problem. You guys can desecrate and fucking threat and talk shit, but when someone bites back, you guys get all fucking upset. Fuck you. So, that's all I can say. Fuck you. What's good for you is good for me. What comes around goes around. Always remember that. Yep, we're all convicted felons. That's what we are. You goddamn right. Old man ain't afraid to drive. I don't want to drive today. I drive enough. So. Da 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 da. Yeah. I wear women's glasses, yep. Yep, that's what I do. I got women's glasses on, that's right. That's what I got, fucking, coming from the queer boy who's married and has got to sleep in a separate bedroom because his wife won't fucking smelly ass. It's pretty pathetic when you're married and you can't get no pussy. That's pretty fucking bad. Pretty bad, ain't it? And Rochi ain't never seen pussy ever in his life. Cigarettes his pussy. Right, Rochi? I don't know where Chad's new place is. How do you know why I'm driving past to Chad's new place, huh? Where am I at, Rochi? Come on, you're the news reporter, Dabble. Where am I at? What highway am I on? Where am I at, Rochi? 2 times a week minimum? I doubt that, Kahuna. That's a lie. That's a fucking lie. That's a straight fucking lie. Maybe 2 times a fucking year. You don't have to flex. We get it. I don't think you've ever had it 2 times a week in your fucking entire life. Yeah, I have no self-worth. That's right, Red Drink. Either as your mother, father, your kids, or your sister or brothers. They got no self. So there you go. Guess we're 2 peas in the pod. I get motherfucker. Guarantee you that. When I had the problem, I fixed it. So, anything else you want to say, dumb fuck? Corner, you ain't that pussy since pussy had you. Shut the fuck up. Don't get in arguments you can't win, all right? No. I can get up a lot more than you, and a little fucking microdot don't count. That's what you got. So that little stubble that you raise, anybody with a stubble can get a fucking raise it up, motherfucker. And that's what you got, a little stubble. That's your fucking dick right there. See, right there. This is your dick, Kahuna. You see this? This is about how big your dick is right there. See right there? That's it right there. That's Kahuna's fucking hard on right there. Dumbass bitch. Dicky doo. You could steal Mr. C? Oh, don't make me laugh, Mason. Kahuna couldn't steal a fucking potato from the fucking store. You gotta be fucking insane. You are. That's funny. I gotta laugh at that one. Well, why don't you have him try and see how far he gets? Huh? The homosexual from Portland speaks. The dumbest shit in the world. Yeah, I bet he can. Yeah, I bet he's got real game. I'm sure he does. Oh, don't make me laugh, please. That's the funniest thing I've heard today. Funniest thing I heard in a month. That's funny. You really come up with some good ones. You really come up with some good ones, Mason. That's funny. My wife ain't strung out, bitch. In her past, yes, former addicts, yes. She wasn't even strung out when she was an addict. She was very coherent, you know, and she was functionable. She's a wonderful woman. Too bad you couldn't have one, Red Dragon. See, that's the problem. Why you got to say all this? Because you wish you had a woman. I don't buy no views, bitch, and I don't even know how to fucking begin to do that. But fuck off, Rochi. Prove it. Prove it. You can't. So shut the fuck up. That shit's so childish. I don't give a fuck what you think. I ain't got to prove nothing to you. All I got to do is go. The whole family has service jail time? No, not quite, but a few of us did. So what does that make you? You keep talking a lot about it. Guarantee you got a few fucking skeletons in your closet. Guarantee it. I fucking guarantee it. But you know what? I'm putting you on the list to find out who you really are so we can expose you next. You did? You found out for sure? Guarantee you didn't. Because I don't. Prove it. Oh, you're so fucking stupid. You guys are dumb. You come up. See, that's the problem with Dabblers. Everything's fake in the Dabblers. They have to make a show, they gotta lie. That's not being real. That's not being a fucking real person. That's not being 100 people. If you gotta make a show of lies and fucking stupid shit, you're not being a real person. That's just the fucking Dabblers, which is a bunch of tards. A bunch of homosexual bitches. Most of you. So, anyhow, I've talked enough. I got nothing to say. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. No, I don't watch it every week. I ain't watch. Matter of fact, I watch it a long time, buddy. I don't got no time for tart shows anymore. I don't really got time for all that. I stream when I want to, when I feel like saying something. Tonight I got some political stuff I want to go over. I just keep myself happy and busy with my family. Yeah. No, it's not. I don't have no favorite shows. They all can suck my ass. From Carl to Shuli to fucking every one of them. To Rocco, they all suck. It's all getting old. It's all the same old shit. So, I got bored. I'm bored of it. It's done over.
When I'm in my zone, I just
Yeah, whatever. I'm not on. I'm getting ready to wrap it up. Bye, Kahuna. Remember, you're nothing but a faggot.